Hello and welcome to Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn for the second of 3 GDI mission 4s. Today we're going to be taking the westernmost route into Poland. Last time out we went into Belarus. Now, of the 3 different missions here, the first 2 I'm doing have an almost identical format, but I'll explain more once the mission actually begins. So here you see Poland, point of conflict Gdansk, military power, freestanding army, and gross domestic product 160 billion.
Sanctioned by the United Nations, the Global Defense Initiative has one goal: eliminate multinational terrorism in an effort to preserve freedom. The Brotherhood of Nod, an ancient and secret society, maintains strong ties with most global terrorist organizations. Commanded by this man, known only as Kane, Nod's long-term goals are unknown. However, recent activities include expansionary behavior into disenfranchised nations, high-volume investment in global trade markets, and aggressive manipulation of international mass media. These efforts are suspected to be funded by Nod's access to vast Tiberium deposits. Tiberium continues to confound the scientific community, soaking up ground minerals and soil nutrients like a sponge. The end result of this unique leaching process creates the formation of Tiberium crystals, rich in precious metals and available for collection with a minimum of mining expense.
Delta Sierra Echo to Commander, approaching our next objective. We're just crossing the Belarus border and we've got a problem. Nod ambushed one of our convoys and made off with a good supply of activated pellet rods. Sounds harmless, right? Well, those rods are step 1 in slapping together a nuclear device. We gotta get him back. Shepard's still offline, so we're acting without confirmation, but I'm betting that this is too important to wait. Take a small force into the Noddy camp and get those rods back before their birds can pick them up. The rods were packed in transport crates. I doubt Nod's had time to transfer them, but who knows. Keep your eyes open. Give him hell.
Welcome to the 4th mission then, and as you can see we start with an almost identical force, or in fact it is an identical force to the previous mission, and we're going to be attacked by the same 2 buggies, but this time also a squad of infantry is going to follow along soon after. Okay, good stuff. We will check our briefing before we go any further. Nod has captured classified GDI property. You must find and retrieve the stolen equipment. It has been transported in a shipping crate. Use the new APC to strategically transport infantry through Nod forces. Now, just like the previous mission, I'm going to take the most direct path through the mission. So there's a whole area of the map we won't even go into, because the way you want to go is on the left here.
Yes, sir.
That guy.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Come on.
Acknowledged.
You could use your APCs to ferry the infantry across the Tiberium there, but we're not too worried about them. Don't like my APC going too far ahead here, so I'm just going to regroup.
Moving out. Acknowledged.
Someone in those trees there.
Affirmative. Moving out.
You might have noticed as well that in the cutscene at the start of the mission, they make references to Belarus, as if that was the location of this mission. It's an identical cutscene that plays to the previous mission we did yesterday. I don't know if at some point in the development cycle this was going to be a different setup, or whether this was added really late. They just had time to make an extra potential layout for this mission. I'm not playing this very well. Should have really targeted my, or selected my APCs individually here.
Acknowledge. Vehicle reporting.
Had to lose one as well.
Yes, sir. You got
These guys first.
Yes, sir.
They're going for that APC, aren't they? Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Ooh,
Right away,
just
sir.
saved it. So we're coming up on the main base now.
Roger.
Our force is pretty badly
away,
wounded.
sir.
Let's try and
Affirmative.
draw some guys out. We don't want to engage the entire base at once.
Moving
Yes,
out.
we want to get that tank. In the
Affirmative.
previous
Moving
mission as
out.
well, I forgot to highlight it as a new unit, so I'll make sure to do that this time.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
See if we can't draw them out.
Moving out.
Come on, tank. Come on down.
Not a problem.
Let's get this guy. He's right there. I don't want to go into that base though. Oh, and I don't want him firing at my Humvee either.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's go for him. Let's do the best we can. Infantry don't stand too close. No,
Affirmative. Reporting. Waiting orders.
that's what I didn't want to happen.
Reporting.
Okay, straight in there.
Riding order. Affirmative.
Who killed that APC? He wasn't firing at it. Come on, we're gonna bring him down. Okay, good stuff. We have barely anyone left here, and this base has still got a number of defenders. I don't want you to go in first. Oh, I've just lost him. Oh wow, okay, I got lucky there.
Unit reporting. Out.
Let's see if I can't sneak these guys in.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Grenadiers. Show your worth.
Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Come on, get that last guy.
Lost. Unit lost.
Come on.
Unit lost.
You got it.
Unit lost.
No, retreat. Oh, we got reinforcements coming in just in the nick of time.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out. Yes, sir.
I could rush the objective, but I'm not going to.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Don't go that way. I don't want you lured in. So, in the previous mission as well as this one, if you lose all your infantry,
Acknowledge.
a third APC arrives carrying a squad of grenadiers. So I'm going to take him up to the entrance to the base here. Then have those grenadiers exit the vehicle. And then we're going to make a push on that and a nod.
Unit
So we want to take it out.
Yes, sir. Moving
Don't
out.
have to, of
Moving
course, I
out.
could rush
Yes,
the
sir. Acknowledge.
objective.
Affirmative.
But I want to teach Nod a
Moving
lesson.
out. Yes, sir.
This is what you get for trying to set up your nukes.
Yes, sir.
Come on,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
need to go for that.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
No, go for him first.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Unit reporting.
Got yet more reinforcements coming in.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Oh, here it is, it's Chinook.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, in desperation there, they sold off their
Waiting
APC.
orders.
So no one in the Chinook again.
Yes, sir.
So I guess it's
Moving
just
out.
here to pick up our infantry
Moving out.
when they complete the objective.
Mission
And
accomplished.
that is the end of the mission.
War-torn Bialystok, once a happy farming town for peace-loving peasants. Today, a slaughterhouse. Yet one more casualty in the insane GDI assault against mankind. Yet another in a series of villages wiped off the earth by the Global Defense Initiative and its misguided leader, General Mark Shepard. And what crime did Bialystok commit to warrant said carnage? Sources indicate that GDI terrorists were convinced that this simple hamlet was involved in the manufacture and shipping of Tiberium. When will this madness end? Only when General Shepard and his vision of one world order is stopped. This is Greg Burdett, Bialystok.
Cut. Excellent. Now, do it again in French and German. I want 300 copies made and sent to every TV station in Europe. We have the satellite for another 10 minutes. Is that camera still running?
I've got to say, Kane looks incredibly camp when he grabs that piece of lighting there. But that is the end of the mission. And I think I've finally worked out how the score, or where the score comes from. So leadership, I believe, is kill-death ratio, and efficiency is the amount of money you've spent. So in this mission, we spent no money, so we got 100% efficiency. In a previous mission, I spent every penny I had and got 0% efficiency. That's the only sense I've been able to make of it. But yeah, so that is the the first two missions, or GDI Mission 4 is done now. Tomorrow we will be doing the third and final one, also in Poland. This time we will be going to Bialystok that we've heard so much about at the end of these previous 2 missions. And you'll see the setup is slightly different, but for the most part it's still a guerrilla mission. You still have a small group of units, and it's not too challenging either. So I will see you tomorrow for that. Thanks for watching.